earnest effort to get it back to Dumont after making the intercept. And now he can take his time. Mason Wood had a good week last week with 4 goals. McDonald's just drifted.
Nice hit.
And that's exactly what he was visualising. Right through the middle. North's first goal. Turner so far this season. He filled them all and he's floated it well, and Mason Wood was the man that read it best. So an excellent form last week. Kicked 4 goals, 2 from 12 disposals. Threads this through, and North Melbourne has its 2nd goal.
Just to shield their men out of it. They don't even really look like they're designed to fly at the footy. And
scored goals in all but 1 game. And that was never going to miss. Beautifully struck, North Melbourne's 3rd goal on end.
Mason Wood's threatened to be that foil, if you like, for Ben Brown for a period of time, but always struggled a little bit with consistency. Mind you, his last couple of weeks have been great, and he started well tonight. And, gee, if all of a sudden Larkey can...
That time, Peter Wright intervened on the attempted mark for Wood, but how about that from Thomas? Quick and effective hands, and Wood keeps on coming. Suddenly it's on Turner's chest. All sorts of possibilities. The tall forwards hold their position initially. Zerha not quite in position. Oh, he almost grabbed it. Larkey was going to go for the freak handball, instead to Wood and then to Thomas. They're in cruise control at the moment, the Kangaroos. That's 4 on the trot. And I mean, all Goldstein's down there. Brown, Larkey, Zerha. And in the end, he goes for Zerha, who used his strength to get rid of what opposition he had. And
they call him the Raging Bull. He's got some class, he's got some strength.
Tag 5 against the Blues. Didn't he open up the goal front there? Makes sure he doesn't miss it. And that's 5 for the Roos.
From Brown comes, well, then that creates confusion. So Ballard feels like he's got to take him. All of a sudden, the loose is back in a position where he can't influence. Zerha gets a one-on-one. So it was a pretty smart kick coming in to just get rid of the pain, and you can get through.
Free kick. What Ballard wanted to hear. It's going to Darren Thomas.
Thank you.
Started well, Thomas.
David Juniak trying to pinpoint the pass inside. Siebel was the target. He ends up with the ball, and he might end up with a goal at his 200th. He got that working back perfectly. Celebrating your 200th, Jack.
Brown, when there's so much uncontested ball up for grabs for North Melbourne, and even then, I mean, he's half pace here. He just jogs along, jogging around. Loose players everywhere. They've got to up the ante as far as the pressure's concerned, or this will become a blowout. Out signal there from Siebel.
And the Kangaroos make the clean exit out of the clearance. And that'll do. Works its way back. And this certainly fits in that category most convincingly.
Be pleased to see this as a North Melbourne supporter. Most of it's just been up on his head so far.
Oh, Hobbs, there was some danger about that kick. Pollock back to the top of the square. Zerha. Straight down for Turner, who makes the best of it and puts through another goal for North.
Give them crumbing front and square. Too simple. And the Murdoch's ball probably needed to go towards the boundary rather than straight back into the corridor.
I think it came off the inside of his fist. Brody takes it wide for Weller. He's got to take that kick out of defence. Thompson. Pollock again. Has the room to move. He can set it up for Larkey. Harbrow's coming late and too late.
Jace, 17 inside 50s now to 1. It was only a matter of time before North Melbourne started to reflect that dominance on the scoreboard. Just their 2nd goal of the quarter in 17 entries. So not efficient, but wider numbers will get you in the end. That is a great finish.
Up now, thank you.
Jed Anderson's into it.
Straight up, please, thank you.
Ballard's
Straight
there.
up now.
Charlie Ballard and Anderson, I think, were the 2 in it to start with.
Weller. Frank Turner.
Oh, don't play that. Don't do that. takes a hit to the head. Pay that.
Pay that. Oh, that's just so frustrating to watch.
Incredibly disappointing, that. And paying 50.
But then we see the push to the head, and
That's okay.
That's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
Kane Turner can blast it through. Just the tonic North Melbourne needed.
Then they're wrestling. Now, here's the thing. So they're going to pay it. You'll see to the left of screen, he slings Kane Turner out of the way. That's the 50.
That's a 50.
That was the 50 paid for the elbow.
Against Will Brodie that time. Cunnington. Zerha. Goes for Larkey, but popping up in front was Mason Wood.
Did miss one from almost directly in front, going around the corner.
And he felt comfortable with that method. Puts it through the middle.
Well, he either overcooked the kick if he was going for Wood, or it was more meant for Larkey. But sometimes when the kick is not actually directed to you as a forward, and you can just either float in from the side or the front.
To take it back beyond 40 points. And North had done what they had to do under a serious challenge from the Suns.
This kick here, though, from Zerha, outstanding. Just drills it in quickly. Perfect.
He landed awkwardly on the ankle.
He didn't shirk it, Brodie.
Simpkin just stands where he took the mark, and that's all a little too easy, but Siebel did well to get there and give him the avenue to go. Jack Siebel unfortunately didn't win any of his other milestone games, 50, 100 and 150, but looks like he's going to be able to celebrate this 200th game wholeheartedly. His second goal on the move. Joyce trying to defend. Simpkin can't get past well. A dubious handball. Turner creeps inside the 50 and finds Brown. Spotted him up beautifully. Free kick.
Serious kick, that one. That's a serious kick.
And it's a good guy.
Turner has to actually identify the space, but then the skill to actually execute and come across the body. You don't get that sort of silver service all the time, and when you do, you want to make the most of those opportunities if you're Ben Brown.